Speedway Sedans Live, proudly produced by Ash Media Speedway Footage. Brought to you by Speedway Sedans Australia, Adam Holt Industries, Campton Graphics and Signage, Cool Drive Distribution, Jules Furniture and Removalists, EB Graphics, Highline Raceway and Team Apparel, Mental Racewear, Pro One Race Parts, Speedway Sedans Queensland and Speedway Sedans Western Australia.
7 cars, 12 laps the journey. This is heat number 11 of the National Modified Sedan title for Octane Alley. We're away. Down into turn number 1. Matt Nelson is the leader, but he's half track high. And they're going to be 3 wide out of turn 2, and Jason Gray's going to take the lead. And Justin Drew from the back of the field, albeit only from Rona before, is up to 3rd place and is 3/4 track high. Nelson fights back. It's Gray, Nelson, Drew. The 21 car is up there as well. Brad Warren, John Murphy. Around the outside of the inside of John Murphy went Jason Beer, but that didn't pay off. And at the tail is 111 Peter White. Jason Gray makes a mistake out of 4, and my God, he's going to pay. He pays not only with the lead, he goes back to 3rd place. Justin Drew got through as well. Out in front, the 61 leads them down the back straight. Matt Nelson opens up a gap. Back in 2nd place, Justin Drew. As they come out of 3 and 4, there'll be 9 to go this time around. Nelson, Drew, Gray, the 21 car of Warren. Murphy is next. Behind Murphy is the 93 from Queensland in Jason Beer, and 111 Peter White rounds out the 7. Down the back straight here at Blue Ribbon Raceway. Our race leader will come underneath the lap counter, which shows 9. It now ticks over to 8 as Nelson leads up the main straight from the 7 of Justin Drew. A gap back in 3rd place to Jason Gray. 4th place, the 21 car of Brad Warren, then John Murphy. No change in the order. And this could be the race that goes the distance. 5 down and 7 to go. We haven't had a race go the distance yet. I might have put the kiss of death on it. We're 5 down and 7 to go. Down the back straight. Jason Gray under pressure in 3rd place. Underneath goes Brad Warren. So move out of turn 3 and 4. Halfway home, Nelson leads. Drew. 3rd place now is the 21 of Brad Warren, then Jason Gray. John Murphy is 5th, back then to Jason Beer, and then Neil Watson. 5 laps to go. Nelson, Drew, the 21 of Warren, Gray, Murphy, Beer and White. Out of turn 2 they go. This could be the race that does go the distance. We've only got to do 4 more. Out of turn 4 they come. 8 down and 4 to go. Nelson out in front. Back then to Justin Drew. Warren in 3rd place. Jason Gray, Jason Beer. Back in 6th place, John Murphy and Peter White. Down out of turn 3 they'll come. Underneath the lap counter, which shows 4. About to tick over to 3 laps remaining for our race leader in Matt Nelson. Justin Drew still 2nd. Warren, Jason Gray, Jason Beer. Back then to John Murphy and Peter White. Well, if they stay like this, we should go 50 laps non-stop. And they come out of turn 4 with 2 to go. It's Matt Nelson, your race leader. Justin Drew 2nd. Equal gap back then to Brad Warren and Jason Gray, Jason Beer. 6th place is that of 65, John Murphy and Peter White. Speaking of white, out comes the white flag and on comes the white light. 1 lap to go. Nelson out in front. Drew in 2nd place. 3rd place is the 21 car of Brad Warren, then Jason Gray, Jason Beer, John Murphy, and then Peter White. But we've waited 4.5 hours, ladies and gentlemen. We've got a race that hasn't had a stoppage. First across the line is Matt Nelson. 2nd place is car number 7, Justin Drew. Brad Warren 3rd. Back then to Jason Gray, Jason Beer, John Murphy. And somewhere is Peter White. There he is over on the back straight. We've got a total time, 3 minutes, 49.466 for the 12 laps. The winning margin was 1.763 and the quick lap was by Matt Nelson at 18.644. It's Matt Nelson, Justin Drew and Brad Warren. Heat 11 will go down as the first heat of the night, which went without a stoppage.
Matt Nelson, heat winner. Mate, standing on the infield, this looked like this track's now got two very different corners. Is that a good or bad assumption? You came in pretty hot there in the Kalkee turn a couple of times and it looked like you had to get right out of it.
Yeah, no, at the start of the race, the car was really good, but about halfway through, I lost power steering and lost brakes. So I started really trying to drive it in and drive it out and try to be as smooth as I can and try and stay in front, because we've had a terrible night so far and had heaps of people down the pits helping us get us back out here. And big thank you to Woppy. He's let us borrow some parts of his car and we've finally been able to get it going, and hopefully we can fix steering and brakes for tomorrow and have a good crack.
That's excellent, mate. Anyone else you need to thank while I've got you?
Everyone that's just helped us tonight. It means a lot to us, and Mum and Dad. Jay Frey's come down from WA and he's helped crew for us, and Sam's always here with us. Yeah, thanks to everyone.
Awesome, mate. Thank you very much. We'll let you get back to it.
"12 laps on the lap counter. Set for a dispatch. 12 cars racing in heat number 12. It's got all the symmetry. Down into turn number 1, Jake Torrey the leader. On the outside is Matt Smith, and well, the seas have parted, and Aidan Raymond has hit the front. Down in turn number 2, he went underneath both Torian and Smith. They both fight back, and Matty Smith goes back underneath of Aidan Raymond, and the national champion hits the front in the Nissan 300 ZX. Torian back to third, Simpson runs wide, Lee goes into fourth, Atkin goes into fifth, Simpson goes back to sixth now. They move out of turn 3 and 4. Matty Smith the leader, Raymond sneaks up the inside, Torian in third place, back then to Lee, Atkin, Simpson, Brock Atkins is 7. Back in 8th place at this stage would be that of Ty Kelly, Alan Waterman, Nick Cockrell, and then Jerry Flood. They come out in turn number 3 and 4. It's a race in 2, and it's the national champion, followed by former national champion, Tory in third. Back in 4th is Lee, then Atkin, and this titanic struggle for 6th place. Brock Atkins is up to 6th place. We've got a car that's spun up into the wall. That's Ty Kelly. The yellow lights will have to come on. And we've got ourselves a stoppage in heat number 12 with 9 to go. 4 national champions in this field at the moment. Brock Atkins, a junior champion. Trevor Mills, a production champion. Former national champion Aidan Raymond, and the current ones at the front. Multiple state champions also in this lineup, so it is started from front to back. Matty Smith leads them down the back straight. Trevor Mills has spun over on turn number 2. He's going nowhere. Was there contact? Apparently there was. Yellows are on again. And I forgot about former national production sedan champion Tim Atkins. There's 5 of them out there. Back underway. Down the main straight here at Blue Ribbon Raceway. It's Matty Smith out in front from Raymond, Torian, Lee, then Atkins, and then Daniel Simpson. Nick Cockrell, Trevor Mills. First lap under green, led by Matty Smith, an 18.069. Back in second place, Aidan Raymond can't go with the national champion at the moment. Third place is still Jake Torian, having a good run in this one after blowing the doors off of it earlier. Lee in 4th place. 5th place would still be Atkin, then Atkins, back then to Daniel Simpson, Mills, Cockrell, Mortimer and Flood. Great battle now for 4th place. They're 3 wide into turn 3. Out of turn 4 they come. Atkins and Atkin on either side of Jeff Lee. That's for 4th place. Out in front though, it is still Matty Smith who leads. Quick lap of the race in 18.069. Second place, Aidan Raymond. Back then to Jake Torian in 3rd. Jeff Lee in 4th. Then Tim Atkin, Brock Atkins. So move out of turn number 2 and down the back straight. Atkins comes back under Cockrell. 4 to go though for Matty Smith. Raymond second. A gap back to Torian. Lee. Atkins. Back then to Tim Atkins. We've got Daniel Simpson in trouble here in the main straight. The yellow lights have come on. And Jake Torian also spun up on turn number 2. But Daniel Simpson has come to grief here in the front straight. 3 seconds. There we go. Dives down low on the track. Raymond went with him though. Torian immediately under pressure from Jeff Lee. That's for 3rd and 4th. Lee gets underneath the Torian, goes into 3rd. Torian tries to fight back. He does. Has the nose just ahead of Lee as they go into turn 3. Back in 5th place is Brock Atkins. So move into the main straight. Atkins goes under Torian as well. So head out of turn number 2. The leaders have gone. They've split the scene. Out in front, Matty Smith and Aidan Raymond will have 2 laps to go. I think you'll find Jake Torian's got a flat tyre. So go down into turn number 1 and 2. Yeah, Torian's flat left front. Not helping his cause. Back there in 6th now. The checkered flag comes out a lap early. Not sure what's happened there. The race has only gone 11 laps. Matty Smith will be the winner as the checkered flag has been brought out. Aidan Raymond will be 2nd and Jeff Lee 3rd. Brock Atkins will be 4th and Tim Atkins and Jake Torian. (18.069) the quick lap, the winning margin 1.012.
To coin the old 80s ad, come alive, come and drive Nissan. Matty, first visit to Horsham?
Yeah, first time here. The place is pretty cool, good track. Volunteers have done an excellent job this weekend, making the show what it is. But yeah, I'd like to say a massive thanks to everyone that's helped me out, all my sponsors. Edge Automotive and Performance, Toowoomba does an awesome job. Garden City Tyre Plus Toowoomba, massive thanks to Tim. Unreal. RCP Machining, yeah, they all done awesome.
Excellent, mate. You had those restarts nailed down really, really well. Do you think the track's starting to come to the car, or are you starting to come to the track?
We really struggled in them first 2 heats, so sort of probably a little bit too hooked up for our little Nissans, but yeah, the track's sort of starting to go away, entering the corners there, and I think it might be helping us a little bit, but yeah, it seems to be, we're sort of getting on top of it a little bit better, which is good, but yeah, hopefully make the main and go.
Awesome, thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Your heat winner, Matty Smith, as he fires up the Nissan. We have the next heat coming out on the grid, which should be the Wimmera Bearings Heat 13, event number 19.
So we get ready for a start. Brad Herbert on the outside has gone. Gerlach has been absolutely swamped on the start. There are, 3 and 4 wide up there in turn number 2. Officials not happy with the start. And we'll do it again. They're away in racing. Well, that start was no better than the last one as they head out of turn number 2. That one stays green though, as Robbie Foe takes the lead. Second place is Brad Herbert, 35 from Tasmania. So move out of turn 3 and 4 into the main straight. Back in third place, the 23 car of Clint Noakes as they head up into turn number 1 and 2. Out of turn 2 they come and down the back straight. It's a race in 5. The field has been split in 2. Robbie Foe leads, Herbert in second place. On the inside of him comes Clint Noakes, the West Australian. Right behind him is Brody Boss, Greg Walling. Back in 6th place, Peter Walters, Graham Gerlach, and the 69 car of Jake Druitt. Down into turn 3, underneath the lap counter. Great race in progress. Noakes on the inside of Herbert, that's for second place. Watch for Brody Boss for a big run on the outside. Herbert mid-track, Noakes underneath, Boss there. Back then in 5th place, It is Greg Walling. Great race though between the lead 4 cars. Robbie Foe out in front. Clint Noakes gets Herbert off the curb, moves into second. Herbert back to third. Back in 4th place, it's Brody Boss, then Greg Walling, and then back to the 45 of Peter Walters. Out of turn 4 they come. Here comes Clint Noakes on the outside. Goes right round the outside of Robbie Foe and takes the lead. So Noakes leads Robbie Foe. Right there to the Tasmanian champion, Brad Herbert. Boss there in 4th, Walling, and back in 6th place is Peter Walters. Out of the Horsham turn they come into the main straight. It's Noakes just in front from Foe, Herbert, Boss, Walling, Walters. A long way back then to Druitt and Gerlach at the tail in car number 6. Down into turn 3 they go. It is Clint Noakes, the West Australian, out in front. So come into the main straight. Second place is still that of Robbie Foe. Brad Herbert runs in 3rd place. Behind them is Boss, Walling and Walters. Walling now looking to come under Boss. That's for 4th place. Clint Noakes has split the scene somewhat. Leads by 4 or 5 car lengths. Back then to Robbie Foe. Walling now under Boss. Both of them behind Brad Herbert. 4 laps to go for our leaders. Clint Noakes out in front. Herbert trying to get under Robbie Foe. Immediately comes under pressure now from Brody Boss. Boss sneaks up the inside of Herbert. Walling is there. Walters looks to come under Walling. Up into turn 1. They're 3/4 of a lap behind, in front of the other 2 cars out on track. Out of turn 2 and down the back straight. Passing flag coming out. There'll be 2 to go. Out in front, it is Clint Noakes from Western Australia. Second place from Victoria, Robbie Foe. Then the Tasmanian in 3rd place, Brad Herbert right behind Foe. He comes underneath the Robbie Foe. Noah Sacco out of turn 2. Back then to Boss, Walling and Walters. White flag coming out. 1 lap to go. You throw a T-tail over the last 5 cars in this lead group. Clint Noakes in front. Second place is Robbie Foe. Herbert underneath the Boss comes Walling. That's for 4th place as they come out of 3 and 4 the final time. There's going to be a blanket go for the Miners, but Clint Noakes from Western Australia wins. Second place is going to go the way of Robbie Foe. 3rd place to Herbert. On the outside it'll be Greg Walling by 0.071 of a second over Brody Boss in 5th. Peter Walters 6th. 7th place will go the way of Jake Druitt and then Graham Gerlach in car number 6. We've just had our second race go the distance. 3 minutes 49.791. 3:49.791 for the 12 laps. The winning margin 1.934 seconds. Clint Noakes was the quickest as well with an 18.825.
So our heat winner Clint Noakes just pulls up here on the dais. Clint, about half race distance, it all of a sudden looked like it just seemed to settle down and got really relaxed, and it just motored away. You got round Foey and it looked really, really nice to watch. Did you change track spot or just everything came on when you needed it to?
I think after the first heat we had a bit of trouble, a few things bent and stuff, so the next one was probably even worse. And so we went a long way back with the car to start again. Probably could have been a little better, but at least we can go forward from there, I think. So at least it turns now, because it looks like shit before, didn't it?
It certainly looked a lot happier with the way it was going around. It was almost like you altered your line just part way through the race, and once you got round Foey, it just settled down and it looked good. So whatever you're doing, keep doing it.
Yeah, I just went up the top there. It's a bit funny, this place. It looks slick, looks black slick, but it's not really. It's kind of rubber down, so there's a bit up there. It's quite good up there.
Excellent. And while I've got you, is anybody you need to thank before I let you go?
Yeah, everyone in the pits that's helping us. Hayden, Jess, 2 Jesses there. All the boys on Matt's car as well. Mum and Dad back home looking after the kids so I can go away and race. All our sponsors that you see on the car. Everyone that's helped get us over here. Thanks very much.
All right, thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, heat winner number 2-3, Clint Noakes. As I frantically go for the draw for the Wimmera Auto Service Centre, heat number 14. Event 20 on the program. Of outside pole should be inside pole should be Brody Christie. On the outside, David Head.
Set for dispatch. And they'll come to the line. A very tidy start to Brody Christie and David Head lead them up into turn number 1. Walters is there as well. Graham West is in the middle of that pack. Oh, one car's gone sideways. That's McCarthy. And he's gone back to last, paid a big price there. Into the main straight, Christie. The 39 car has been passed now by 46 of Kai Walters. Graham West, as Sean described it, the world's fastest Tirana, is there in 3rd place. David Head in 4th. Cam Waters in 5th place. So move out of turn number 4 into the main straight, 10 laps to go. Cam Waters has got some work to do after winning 2 heats. He's back there in 5th place, still plenty of time at this point, but getting away from him is Kai Walters. Brody Christie in 2nd place. Graham West is looking for a way through in the 56 Tirana. David Head in 4th place. Cam Waters back in 5th. Behind Waters is Dave Clapson. Rachel Pratt, the 22 car, has just moved underneath, and that of course is Paul Egan. And back then at the tail of the field was McCarthy, but he's gone past Egan as well. The little Tirana's going to try an outside move. Here it comes. There it goes. Graham West on the outside of Brody Christie. Persists for half a lap now. Still on the outside of Christie. The leader's long gone. Side by side for 4th as well. Cam Waters gets underneath the David Head. But Graham West is still on the outside here at Brody Christie for the minor placing. Kai Walters is in another postcode at the moment. Not quite sure what the next postcode is to Horsham, but Graham West has moved into 2nd place now. Back in 3rd place, Brody Christie, then Cam Waters. Christie fights back on the inside of Graham West, still side by side. That's about 4 laps in a row. The little Tirana is back in 2nd place. Back to Christie in 3rd. Waters 4th, then David Head and Clapson. That's the first half dozen as Kai Walters moves out of turn 4 again. This time he crosses the line. Back then to Kai Walters in 2nd, sorry, Graham West in 2nd place. Then Brody Christie in 3rd. Walters is out by 2.5 seconds on Graham West. Then back to Christie in 3rd. Waters is starting to close the gap now on Brody Christie as they move into the main straight with 4 laps to go. Back to Head in 5th place, then Dave Clapson in 6th. Back in 7th place is Rachel Pratt, then Wade McCarthy, and last of the 9 is Paul Egan. Down the back straight they go. Underneath the lap counter, it shows 4. It's about to show 3. Walters out in front from Graham West. 3rd place, Brody Christie. Behind him, Cam Waters. Down the back straight they go. Then back to David Head in 5th. Clapson 6th. 2 to go for our leader though. Kai Walters still out in front. 2nd place is still that of the 56 of Graham West. He's got the measure of Christie, who appears to have the measure of Cam Waters at this point in time. Dylan Simpson goes to the white flag downstairs. 1 to go. Heat 14 of the national title. Underneath the green and white lights here in the main straight. Kai Walters is slowing down into turn 3 and 4 the final time. He won't be caught though, and Graham West will have to be content with 2nd. Walters, West, Christie, and then in 4th place, car number 16 of Cam Waters. David Head, Dave Clapson, Wade McCarthy. Back then to Rachel Pratt and Paul Egan. Another race goes the distance. 3 minutes 47.649 for the 12 laps. The winning margin is .706. The quick lap was by Kai Walters with an 18.500. It's Walters, West and Christie, your top 3 in 3 minutes 47.649. That was heat number 14.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, down here with our heat winner, Kai Walters. Kai, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think you've done a few laps here in junior cars a couple of years ago. Had the pleasure of calling you here before, have I? Mate, your left-hand front is certainly a little bit unhappy at the moment, but all the way from the front, you must be happy with that.
Yeah, I've done a few June long weekends here in the old junior car and done a few laps around here. But yeah, no, I think the shock's fallen out of it all. It's broken a ball joint in the left front there. It started to get fairly ugly with about 4 or 5 laps to go. So just trying to hold on. I thought I could hear someone there, but nah, Brody just got real tight in the first turn there, and I was just lucky enough to sneak under. And yeah, track's a lot better than it was in the first heat race. So yeah, big shout out to all the people who helped put on the show. Octane Alley Performance for sponsoring the title, and Blue Ribbon Raceway for organising and putting on the event. It's not an easy task. So yeah, I'd just like to thank all the sponsors that are on the car and everyone that comes out and gives us a hand. And yeah, just thank you everyone. Thank you everyone.
Thank you so much, Brody. We'll let you get back and attend to your, I reckon it might be a ball joint, mate. Thank you very much. Okay, ladies and gents, as Brody fires up, we have our last heat round. According to my little piece of paper in front of me, heat 15, sponsored by Octane Alley. Event 21.
He last. The Octane Alley Performance Pace car has gone to the infield. The cars are in the main straight. We're away with the final race of the night. So head down into turn number 1. It's on for young and old. There's a little Nissan Skyline in there somewhere. They're 3 and 4 wide. So come out of 2. There it is. It pokes around the outside of David Smith, goes into second place. Sheen out in front though in the 41. Smith down low on the track. Oh! Russell Bent has headbutted the concrete wall, an almighty blow down there in turn 4. And Aaron Bunton here in the main straight has hit the fence as well, a little bit further down. But that has gone straight in, head first, in turn number 4. And we've got caution on the racetrack. Russell Bent has hit it pretty heavily. Not likely after what we've seen tonight. 9 cars to go around, we're back underway. Mark Sheen leads them up the main straight as we start the final heat once again. Here comes Smith. On the outside comes Andrew Blackwell. Huge big burst of speed down the back straight. Smith dives to the inside as Shannon Blackburn goes back a couple of spots. So move down the main straight, 11 laps to go. Sheen out in front. Smith in second place. That's Tim in the 62. The little Nissan ZX is going like the clappers. Back in third place, it's Blackwell. Smith, 4 wide here in the main straight. Shannon Blackburn got spat out big time down there in turn 4. Martin Horson moves into 5th place. Back there in 6 is Matt Gerlach, then Shane Murphy, but there's 2 races going on. The race for the lead and the race for 5th. Sheen, Smith, Blackwell. Blackwell's just done the quick lap of the race, back to David Smith in 4th. Then we've got Martin Horson in 5th, Gerlach. Matt Noakes tucked away in 7th place, but they're giving the lead 4 cars an almighty start with 8 laps to go. Sheen, Smith, Blackwell and Smith. Then the next group of 4 of Gerlach, Horson, Noakes and Murphy. And then back to Shannon Blackburn. So Mark Sheen has the best of them at the moment, getting away from Tim Smith. Blackwell looking to move up the inside, and David Smith is there as well. Blackwell does get underneath the Smith, but in doing so, another car went underneath, which was David Smith, and goes into second place. So David Smith the second, Tim Smith bites back, goes into third place now. Back in 4th place would be the 17 of Blackwell. So head down the back straight. They're starting to spread out like Brown's cows. 5 laps to go. Sheen, Smith. Smith in 3rd. That's Tim Smith. Not to be confused with David Smith. The inquiry flag is coming out. I think it might be going to Andrew Blackwell somehow, who's just gone around the outside of the 62 of Tim Smith. So move into the main straight. It's actually gone to Martin Horson, in fact. So Martin Horson gets the inquiry flag. Smith went sideways, Horson went into Smith. And some great driving by Gerlach and Noakes to miss them. And look at the debris. Have a look at the Nissan 300 ZX. There's no panels left. They've been shredded. Mark Sheen still your race leader. Andrew Blackwell now second. Matt Gerlach third. Matt Noakes fourth. Shane Murphy, Shannon Blackburn, and Tim Smith in the lucky last. The green lights are back on. Green flag waves. Maybe for the last time tonight. We'll have to wait and see. So head down the back straight. Blackwell out after them. Matt Gerlach in third place, and so too Matt Noakes. They move out of turn number 3 and 4 to complete the first lap of the restart. 3 to go. Mark Sheen the leader. Back to Blackwell, Matt Gerlach, Matt Noakes, Shane Murphy, Tim Smith. Is it Tim Smith? I think it should be, yeah, it is Tim Smith, and then Shannon Blackburn at the tail. So they move down into the Horsham turn, 2 to go. 2 laps of Horsham to go for tonight. Sheen, Blackwell, Gerlach, Noakes, Murphy, Smith and Blackburn. That's the order as they head down the back straight. Mark Sheen will come out of 3 and 4 and greet the white flag. He hasn't done anything wrong in this race, has led from the outset. Blackwell to have one last crack. Back to Gerlach and Noakes. They're back in 5th place. It's Shane Murphy, Tim Smith, and then Shannon Blackburn. Blackwell closes in on Mark Sheen. It won't be good enough, and Mark Sheen will win by a car length. Blackwell second, Gerlach third, Matt Noakes fourth. Back then to Shane Murphy, Tim Smith and Shannon Blackburn. No time for the race due to the stoppages. The margin was .234, and the quick lap of the race was by Mark Sheen, an 18.636 in winning the final qualifying heat of the night.
The winner of our final heat this evening, Mark Sheen. Busy day at the office.
Yeah, we have been chasing a few engine dramas throughout the night, so we haven't quite got it sorted yet. When it comes on song, it's pretty strong. The track at the moment is actually allowing that to happen as well. It's not a big horsepower track the way it's set up. It's so it's just a matter of getting around the corners, I think, and getting a good line.
And any plans for ready for getting for the last round of heats tomorrow? You got any little tweaking you're going to do, or he's nodding profusely?
Yeah, we got a bit of work to do on the top end of the motor tomorrow morning. Just some cam timing issues that we're having. So if we can get that sorted out and at least get it consistently strong, yeah, we'll be happy with that.
Excellent. Before I let you go, mate, as from one race drive to another, I know this is all not possible on your own, so I better allow you to thank those who need to be thanked.
Yeah, well, I guess first and foremost is the wife and daughter, Bron and Millie. It is the obsession. They endure it with me, so much appreciated. The old man, Paul, he's here helping out tonight. Brenton, Clean, he's helping. Especially the guys, Ferntree Gully Auto Salvage down in Melbourne, old late model Ford stuff. And they help me out everywhere they can. They've been really good.
Awesome, mate. I'll let you go and get packed up for the evening. And for the last time, I'll throw back up to you, Jason.
Thanks very much, Sean. As we recap night number 1, for those here at the track, I can tell you that no one went through the night undefeated. Aidan Raymont, though, has 100 points. Cameron Waters, 89, is second. So too Brock Atkins on 89 points is third. Kai Walters...